There are three books in the Bible known as the wisdom literature: Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, and Job. Proverbs tells us that God is wise and just. The world, it says, is ordered with fairness. The righteous prosper, the wicked fall. In short, you reap what you sow. But then comes Ecclesiastes, and he whispers, "Not so fast. Life," he says, "is not always fair. The world is unpredictable, fleeting, like smoke slipping through your fingers." And so a haunting question rises: is God truly just? The final book of wisdom, the book of Job, dares to confront this question head-on. Our story begins not on earth, but in the heavens. Picture a cosmic throne room where God and his divine council, the sons of God, gather to report. Among them stands a mysterious figure, the Satan, not a name, but a title, the accuser. He is the challenger, the one who dares to question how God rules the world. God points to Job, his most faithful servant. "Look at him," God declares, "righteous, blameless, devoted." But the accuser smirks. "Of course he loves you. You've given him everything: wealth, family, health. Take it all away, and watch him curse your name." And so, in a chilling twist, God allows the test. In a single stroke, Job loses it all: his children, his home, his fortune, even his health. He sits in ashes, broken, with nothing left. And yet, Job does not curse God. For a time, he endures with trembling faith, but grief has a way of breaking even the strongest. In chapter 3, Job unleashes a cry that shakes the heavens, a curse upon the very day he was born. His friends arrive, but instead of comfort, they bring accusations. "Job," they insist, "you must have sinned. God is just. The world is fair. You suffer only because you deserve it." For 34 chapters, the arguments rage: dense poetry, fierce debate, accusations and counter-accusations. Job insists on his innocence. His friends invent sins that he never committed. And through it all, Job teeters between hope and despair. One moment he clings to God's justice. The next he cries out that God is reckless, unfair, corrupt. Finally, Job demands the impossible, that God himself answer him face to face. And God does. Out of a raging storm cloud, the Creator speaks, but not with explanations, not with apologies. Instead, God takes Job on a breathtaking journey across the cosmos. "Were you there?" God asks. "When I set the foundations of the earth? Do you command the dawn? Do you know where the lightning is stored? Can you unravel the mysteries of the sea, the stars, the wild beasts?" Job is shown the infinite depth of creation, the detail, the beauty, the terror, the vast complexity of a universe only God can govern. Finally, God reveals two mighty beasts, the behemoth and the leviathan, creatures of chaos, dangerous and untamable, yet God delights in them. They are not evil, they are part of his good world. The message is clear. From Job's small view, God's justice may look broken, but from God's vast perspective, his wisdom weaves through the entire universe, too great for human eyes to grasp. Humbled, Job falls silent. He never learns why he suffered, and yet he chooses to trust. Then, in a final twist, God restores Job, twice as much as he lost, not as a reward, not as payment for passing a test, but as a gift from divine wisdom. Job emerges transformed, a man who can endure blessing or suffering, wealth or ruin, with unshakable faith in God's mysterious wisdom. I have been your host, Myths and Legends. Thank you for watching.